Om Shanti. Today Mundi date is 29th March 2025. Baba says, Sweet children, you have been very well enlightened with this knowledge. You know your 84 births, your incorporeal father, and your physical father. Your wandering has finished. Question: why have God's way and direction being remembered as unique? Answer: 1. Because he gives such directions that you Brahmins become unique. All of you become united through the direction of the one. Second, it is only God who bestows salvation on all. He changes you from worshipper to being worthy of worship. This is why his ways and directions are unique. No one except you children can understand them. Om Shanti. You children know that if a child's health is not good, the father would say, It's okay, go to sleep here. There is no problem in this because you children are long lost and now found. That is, you have come and met Papa again after 5,000 years. Whom have you met? The unlimited Father. The children who have faith also know this. You have definitely met the unlimited Father. There are only two fathers. Firstly, unlimited one, and secondly, the unlimited. When in sorrow, everyone remembers the unlimited Father. In the Golden Age, everyone only remembers their one physical father because that is land of happiness. A physical father is one who gives you birth in this world. The paralokik father, however, only comes once and makes you belong to him. You also reside with the Father in the land of immortality. That is called the supreme region, the land beyond. That is the land beyond. Heaven is not called the land beyond. Both heaven and hell are definitely here. That new world is called heaven, and this old world is called hell. It is now an impure world. They call out, O purifier, come. In the golden age, they don't speak in that way. They become impure when Ravan's kingdom begins. That would be called the kingdom of the five vices. It is definitely a viceless kingdom in the golden age. The praise of Bharat is so great, but because of being vicious, they don't know the praise of Bharat. Bharat was completely viceless when Lakshmi and Narayan ruled there. That kingdom doesn't exist now. Where did that kingdom go? The ones with the stone intellect do not know this. All the rest know the founders of their own religions. The people of Bharat are the only ones who neither know their religion nor the founder of their religion. Those of other religions, however, know the founders of their religions, but they don't know when they will come to establish them again. The Sikh people know that their Sikh religion didn't exist previously. The Guru Nanak came and established it. So he definitely does not come in the golden age. It is later that Guru Nanak comes and establishes it again because the history and geography of the world repeat. The Christian's religion didn't exist either. It was established later. Initially, it was a new world. There was one religion. There were only you people of Bharat. There was one religion. Then why continue to take 84 births? You even forgot that you were definitely deities and that you took 84 births. Therefore, the father says, you don't know your births. I tell you, for half a cycle it was the kingdom of Rama. It then became the kingdom of Ravan. First, it was the Sun Dynasty family, then the Moon Dynasty family, the kingdom of Rama. The Sun Dynasty was the family of Lakshmi and Narayan. Those who belong to the Sun Dynasty, the family of Lakshmi and Narayan, have taken 84 births and now belong to the family of Ravan. Previously, they belonged to the family of charitable souls. Now they have come to belong to the family of sinful souls. They have taken 84 births. They say that we take 8.4 million births. Now, who would sit and think about 8.4 million births? This is why no one thinks about it at all. The Father has now explained to you. You are sitting in front of the Father. Both the incorporeal Father and the physical Father are well known in Bharat. People sing out to the Father, but they don't know Him. They are sleeping in the sleep of ignorance. With this knowledge, there is enlightenment. Human beings never stumble when there is light. They continue to stumble in the dark. The people of Bharat were worthy of worship. They are now worshippers. Lakshmi and Narayan were worthy of worship. Whom would they worship? They would not create images of themselves and worship them. That is not possible. You children know that we definitely were worthy of worship. Then how did we same ones become worshipper? No one else understands these aspects. Only the Father explains this is why. They also see the directions and ways of God are unique. You children now know that Papa has made our ways and directions unique in the whole world. There are many kinds of directions in the world. Here, the directions of you Brahmins are one. They are God's direction and ways. Ways means salvation. Only the one Father is the bestower of salvation. They also sing the bestower of salvation for all is Rama. However, they don't truly understand who Rama is. They say, wherever I look, Rama, and only Rama resides. That is called the darkness of ignorance. In darkness, there is sorrow, and in light, there is happiness. They only call out in the darkness. To pray means to call out to the Father. They beg, do they not? To go to the temples of the deities means to be begging for alms. Does it not? There is no need to beg for alms in the golden age. Beggars would be called insolvent. In the golden age, you are so solvent. That is called solvent. Bharat is now insolvent. No one even understands this because the duration of the cycle has been written wrongly. Their heads have definitely become confused. The Father sits here and explains with a lot of love. He also told you children a cycle ago, remember me, the Father, the purifier, and you will become pure. How did you become impure? The alloy of the vices has been mixed into you. All human beings are rusty. Now, how can that rust be removed? Remember me. Let go of body consciousness and become soul conscious. Consider yourself to be souls. First, you are souls and you then adopt bodies. Souls, after all, are eternal. The bodies die. The golden age is called a land of immortality. The iron age is called a land of mortality. No one in the world knows that the land of immortality exists and that it then began the land of mortality. Land of immortality means that untimely death doesn't occur there. There the lifespans are long. That is a pure world. You are Raj Rishis. Someone pure is called a Rishi. Who made you pure? They are made Rishis by the Shankracharyas. You are being made pure by Shivacharyas. Shiva, the teacher. That one has not studied anything. Shiv Baba comes and teaches you through this one. Shankaracharya took birth through a womb. He didn't incarnate from up above. The Father, however, enters this one. He comes, he goes. He is the Master. He can enter whoever he wishes. Baba has explained, I enter someone for the sake of bringing benefit. I definitely enter an impure body. I bring benefit to many. It has been explained to you children that Maya too is no less. Sometimes Maya enters those in trance and makes them say wrong things. Therefore, children, you have to be very cautious. When Maya enters some, they say, I am Shiva, I am so and so. Maya is very devilish. Sensible children will understand very quickly who has entered. This body is fixed for him. Then why should you listen to others? If you listen to that, you can ask Baba whether that aspect is right or not. The father will explain straight away. Many daughters too cannot understand what those things are. Some incarnate in others in such a way that they even slap others and start swearing. Now, would the father swear? Many children don't even understand these things. First class children do sometimes forget. You should ask about these things because Maya enters many. Then they go into trance and continue to speak such nonsense. A great deal of caution is needed in this. The father should be given the full news. Mama comes in so and Baba comes in so and so. Forget all of those things. The father has only one instruction. Remember me alone. Remember the father and the word cycle. The faces of those who remember the creator and creation will remain constantly cheerful. Many cannot have remembrance. The bondage of karma is very intense. The Kansais say, now that I have found the unlimited Father and he says, remember me, why should I not remember him? When anything happens, ask the Father. The Father will explain. There is still the suffering of karma. When you reach your karmati stage, you will remain constantly cheerful. Until then, one thing or another will happen. You also know that there is death for the prey, glory for the hunter. Destruction is to happen. You become angels. You are in this world for a few more days. Then you children will not like this physical land. You will prefer the subtle region and the incorporeal world. The residents of the subtle regions are called angels. When you attain your karma this stage, you become those for a very short time. There is no flesh or bones in the subtle region. What else remains if there is no flesh or bones? Only subtle bodies remains. It is not that you become incorporeal. No, your subtle forms remain. The language there is that of a silent movie. Souls are beyond sound. That is called the subtle world. There is subtle sound there. Here, it is the talky world. Whereas there, it is the movie world. Then there is the world of silence. Here, it is the talky world. This part is predestined in the drama. There is silence, and then that is the movie world. This is the talky world. Those who remember these three words are a rare few. The father explains, children, in order to be freed from punishment, become karma yogis and do your work for at least 8 hours, rest for 8 hours, and remember the father for 8 hours. Only through this practice will you become pure. When you go to sleep, that is not having remembrance of the father. No one should think we are Baba's children anyway, so why should we remember him? No, the father says, remember me there. Consider yourself to be souls and remember me. You cannot go home until you are made pure by the power of yoga. Otherwise, you will receive punishment and then go. You have to go to the subtle region as well as the incorporeal world. Then you enter heaven. Papa has explained later on. This will be published in the newspapers as well. There is now a great deal of time. Such a big kingdom is being established. South, North, East, and West. Bharat is so large. This sound will emerge through the newspapers. The Father says, remember me, and your sins will be cut away. They also call out, O Purifier, Liberator, free us from sorrow. You children also know that according to the drama plan, destruction also has to happen. After this war, there will be peace and only peace. It will become a land of happiness. Everything will be turned upside down. There is only one religion in the Golden Age. In the Iron Age, there are many religions. Anyone can understand this. Firstly, there is the original eternal deity religion. When the Sun dynasty exists, the Moon dynasty doesn't exist. Later on, this deity religion disappears, then later, those of other religions come. They only know when their organization expands. Until then, they also do not know. You children now know the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world. They ask you, why have only the people of Bharat been shown in the Ladakh? Tell them, this play is about Bharat. For half a cycle, it is their part. Then rest of the religions come in the copper and the iron ages. The whole of this knowledge is in the picture of the cycle. The picture of a cycle is really first class. In the golden and silver ages, it is an elevated world. In copper and iron ages, it is degraded world. You are now at the confluence. These aspects are of this knowledge. No one knows how this cycle of the four ages turns. In the golden age, it is the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. The two don't know beforehand that the silver age is to come after the golden age. Then the copper and the iron ages are to come after the silver age. Here too, human beings don't know this at all. They may say that they do, but no one knows how the cycle turns. This is why Baba has explained, place the whole emphasis on the Gita. By listening to the true Gita, you become the residents of heaven. Here, Shiv Baba himself speaks. There, human beings read. You study the Gita first of all. You go on to the path of devotion too. You first become worshippers of Shiva. You are the first ones who perform unadulterated worship of one Shiv Baba. After all, does anyone else have the power to build the Somnath temple? You can write a variety of things on the board. You can also write this. The people of Bharat can become the master of the land of truth by listening to the Gita. You children know that you are now becoming the residents of heaven by listening to the true Gita. When you explain, they say, yes, it is definitely good. Then they go out and it's all finished. What they heard, there was left behind there. Acha, to you, sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now for children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to you, spiritual children. We spiritual children say namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharna 1. Churn this knowledge of the Creator and creation and remain constantly cheerful. Cut away all your old bondages of karma with the pilgrimages of remembrance and make your stage karmati. 2. Maya interferes a lot in trance and visions. Therefore, be cautious. Give the Father your news and seek his advice. Don't make any mistakes. Blessing, may you constantly be an embodiment of power and with your good wishes, fill weak souls with power. The patient service of server children is for them to remain embodiments of power and to make everyone the same as themselves. That is, to fill weak souls with power. For this, constantly be an embodiment of good wishes and pure feelings. To have good wishes does not mean that by having good wishes for them to become influenced by them. Do not make this mistake. Let there be unlimited good wishes. To have special good wishes for one person alone is damaging. Therefore, remain stable in the unlimited and, on the basis of the powers you have received, make weak souls into embodiments of power. Slogan: the ornaments alankar are the decoration of the Brahmin claim, and so become one who holds all the ornaments, not one who has ego, ahankar of himself. Om Shanti. A fifth signal: adopt the culture of truth and good manners. Some children say generally, I don't get angry, but when someone tells lies, I do then get very angry. If that person told you lies and you spoke with anger, which one of you was right? Many of you are very clever and say that it's not that you get angry, it's just that your voice is loud or sharp. Since you are able to control the volume of something with the instruments of science, are you not able to control the speed of your own voice and make it slow or loud with the power of silence? Om Shanti.